We are live on Austin Music Television, coming to you live and direct from the brand new Dawa HQ, man. Yeah. Clap it up. Yeah. I feel like Arsenio Hall, man. It's a dream come true. For those who are unaware, that sound you were hearing in the background is my first ever live studio audience. So y'all make some more noise for yourselves, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big things, man. It's another episode of New Fresh City, man. I got a great show for y'all. I got the one and only, the incomparable Chakeeta B, who will be joining me tonight, man. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to get into a lot of the work that she has done, whether it be music, her festival, community work, all of that good stuff, man. We're going to discuss tonight. Before we get into the first set of videos, I want to give a big shout out to J Slade Productions, Mas Cultura, Rich's Art, and B-Boy City, man, for the great week-long events they have put on all week for the 50 years of hip-hop and celebrating the B-Boys and B-Girls and the hip-hop culture here in Austin, Texas. It's a beautiful thing. And last week we were not on, but I also want to give a great shout-out to everybody that was honored in the Austin Hip Hop Honors Awards last week, man. That was a beautiful thing. First time that the city has really taken notice and honored those that have helped pave the way for all of us to do what we do within this hip hop community. But once again, I'm Fresh. This is New Fresh City, live from Dawa HQ. And let's get into this first set of videos, man, right here on New Fresh City.
Maybe I'm just tripping, I just have to see. And I know that you made a decision, I got what you need. Baby, I just wanna be your girl, and I don't care what they say. Let me change your world and love you then. In my mind, we make love through the night. Through the night, I will make you all mine. You belong to me, my treasure. I will put you first, no pressure. You belong to me, my precious. When it comes to me, I'll treasure you. Treasure you. No, it's foreign to be treated good. They be lying when you're doing you, but I know how you be when it's good and in love. Then it's up in your love. Heartbreak don't ruin who you are and your soul. You stay true to you, and I adore you. I wanna spoil you. In my mind, we make love through the night. Through the night, I will make you all mine. You belong to me, my treasure. I will put you first, no pressure. You belong to me, my precious. Yeah. I said roses are red and violets are blue. If you pull up, then I'ma put this pussy on you. My rose is delicate, but this pussy got some power. This pussy aromatic, put your nose all in my flowers. You pollinate my flowers, got this pussy making honey, and I'm gripping on the sheets. Boy, that head got me running, even though I'm already here. Boy, you know I'm coming. Got you sucking out my soul, no snotty nose, but leave it running. I'm scratching up your back, I got my legs around your shoulders, and we fucking up the bed. We gotta flip the mattress over. You took me seriously when I told you to go in deep, and now my eyes is rolling back. You tryna fuck me to the beat. You made me get on top, I'm finna fuck your ass to sleep. Bet you can tell this ain't my first time. No, I heard of birds and bees. I know you ain't proposing, but I love you on your knees, cause you gon' do just what I tell you and ain't gotta ask you please. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, baby, all you need to eat is me. Boy, your brain is hella good. I know you got 3 degrees. Keep me coming back for more. You know what you do to me. Make this pussy glisten when you finish like some jewelry. Roses are red and violets are blue. If you pull up, then I'ma put this pussy on you. My rose is delicate, but this pussy got some power. This pussy aromatic, put your nose all in my flowers. Roses are red and violets are blue. If you pull up, then I'ma put this pussy on you. My rose is delicate, but this pussy got some power. This pussy aromatic, put your nose all in my flowers.
This pussy got some power. This pussy got some power. This pussy got some power.
Yeah. Keita. Let's get it. Yeah, which one of y'all hoes wanna eat my pussy since my name always in your mouth? These hoes mad like a fuck they nigga, but I just might let a nigga take me out. I ain't here to make friends, I'm here to make ends, and I ain't gotta let a bitch figure me out. I ain't gotta fuck on no nigga for money, I ain't gotta fuck on no bitches for clout. Niggas be watching me, so all they bitches be clocking me. Know they be thinking about off of me, it ain't no stopping me. Came in this bitch like a prophecy, running this bitch like Monopoly, bitch, I'm a prodigy, and I'm ready to eat. Step on these bitches, they neck on my feet. They talking, but they is not talking to me. They sleeping, but now they done woke up the beast. And I ain't got a cat by shit, and now y'all hating, get the fuck off my dick. And now y'all hoes that talk down on me, then came back around, gotta eat my shit. And I ain't saying no names, ain't giving these bitches no fame. I stay in my lane, suggest that you hoes do the same. I'm killing it, running the game, bitch.
Let's get it. Let's get it, yeah. 3K motherfucking breed. Breaking these hoes necks, Chakeeta B on these hoes necks. Wish a bitch would like mahogany. I be running this shit, ain't no stopping me. When I'm on the stage, these hoes popping peas. I be pushing peas, got the OZ. Good connects, cause that loyalty go a long way. I'm a real B, yeah. All this ice on me, ain't no jewelry. Been in the field, it ain't nothing new to me. Getting to the bag, honestly, truthfully. I be using these niggas, know I'ma squeeze. Every dollar I can out of nigga, please. Don't judge me, niggas had it coming. I might be his karma with the game I'm running. Give me cash, dog, I love thumbing. Need for nothing, make a nigga get it. Fuck with me if you fuck with spinning. I ain't talking time, I mean green. Couldn't smell the pussy through my damn jeans. You a broke nigga, stay away from me. Bougie bitch, designer me. Chakeeta chose me, cause who the fuck else? I came around, now these bitches show.
She say, why is it so easy to love you, but it's hard to let you go? Cause I'm on my grind right now, little baby, I fuck with you, but it's about time I let you know. Hey, I'm on my shit, can't be by the Fell in love with a bag, gotta be by the door. On the way to the top, finna be on the road. No more laying up, gotta be be on the go, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go. Fell in love with a bag, gotta be by the door. On the way to the top, gotta be on the road. No more laying up, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go. Yeah, push start, vroom, vroom on the way. I don't need no new bitch in my face, and I don't need new friends, I'm straight. Be alive and say don't give me you all of me. Girl, you know I got a lot on my plate. Gotta do it at the right time, so pipe down. This ain't the time or the place. Young nigga, I'm just tryna get paid. Fake nigga, get out the way. I was 13 when the dream came true. Now I'm in it and I live it every day. Came from a block where the killers and the robbers, they was plotting, they was scheming every day. And now I got niggas in the grave, but some locked up in the cage. And some niggas speed it away. Baby girl, I ain't make you stay, cause I needed a break anyway. Just a young nigga making the way. I can see the love in the head, but it won't stop me, no. She say, why is it so easy to love you, but it's hard to let you go? Cause I'm on my grind right now, little baby, I fuck with you, but it's about time I let you know. Hey, that I'm on my shit, can't be by the hoe. Fell in love with a bag, gotta be by the door. On the way to the top, finna be on the road. No more laying up, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go. Fell in love with a bag, gotta be by the door. On the way to the top, finna be on the road. No more laying up, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go, gotta be on the go.
Shout out Young Swish.
Had some days that I was lost, tryna come up on my block. Turned a little to a lot. Now we out here on top. Look at how they changed up on them. Look at how I came up on them. Look at how I came up. No, I never changed up on them. No, I never changed up on them. Look at how I came up. Had some days that I was lost, tryna come up on my block. Turned a little to a lot. Now we out here on top. Look at how they changed up on them. Look at how I came up on them. Look at how I came up. No, I never changed up on them. No, I never changed up on them. Look at how I came up. I was trying to follow dreams. Shit ain't never what it seems. Fuck the money and the bling. These niggas do it for the meme. I just re-up when the sack low. I'm all about the profit, about the cash flow. You might hear about my problems from my last hoe, but I've been moving forward far as that go. See, I'm out here about my finance. With a chick I call her finance. I'm the real deal, Holyfield, this ain't no internet. So she give that laptop without a type bag. Yeah, gotta know that I'm the type that made it finna better than what my life was. Now we at the head where the lights at. Hunting for the show where the lights at, nigga. Had some days that I was lost, tryna come up on my block. Turned a little to a lot. Now we out here on top. Look at how they changed up on them. Look at how I came up on them. Look at how I came up. No, I never changed up on them. No, I never changed up on them. Look at how I came up. Had some days that I was lost, tryna come up on my block. Turned a little to a lot. Now we out here on top. Look at how they changed up on them. Look at how I came up on them. Look at how I came up. No, I never changed up on them. No, I never changed up on them. Look at how I came up.
Okay, we are back. If I had some Jamaican air horns, it'd be real live in here. We'd be real live. But like I said earlier, we have Chakeeta B in. It is pouring down hail and rain and high winds. She is here. We're trying to find a way to get her into the studio safely. I don't want anybody to be hurt. But, do not fret until she comes back in. I will be talking. Since I talk for a living, I think I can do this for a certain amount of time. Before we went live and started the show, one of the studio guests was in here talking to me and my producer Ever, and we were talking about discovering new music. And I said that I don't really discover I don't really listen to new music or search out new music. And I don't know why I'm talking straight to the camera when I have an entire audience, but I guess that's a TV thing. That's what you're supposed to do. But I'm also talking to y'all while y'all in here too. But me personally, I don't really, when it comes to new music discovery, I think in this continued age of information that we are in, I think discovering new music is easier than ever. I just choose not to discover it until like I happen to follow up on it. If I'm on Spotify listening to an album or a playlist and it ends and then it goes into something that's related and it's an artist that I've never heard, I check to see what the name of the song is and the artist is and be like, oh, I like this, I like that, add that to my library so I remember it. Or if I see something come across my Twitter or X feed that I like it or bookmark it so I make sure I can come back in it, because oftentimes what will happen with me is I'll hear something and play it and then forget about it and never be able to find that song again. Like I'm still looking for this song from these guys. I think they were from Boston or somewhere on the Atlantic coast, and they had a song like called Raekwon Sweater, and it was really hard. And I don't know what the hell their name is, and I can not find it. And when I type in Raekwon Sweater on Spotify or Apple Music, it just doesn't come up. So I don't even think that's the name of the song. Otherwise, I know who it was by. But yeah, I don't search out new music anymore. Like I said, unless I just happen to stumble upon it. But I know a lot of people do tend to just go out their way to find new music, and a lot of people ask me like the new music that I'm listening to, and I don't really have anything to say because I'm still listening to the same artists I was listening to probably 10 years ago, and just whatever new that they have out. But with new music discovery being the topic, I want to talk about women in rap, because there seems to be this large narrative that women in rap these days only talk about sex. And they only talk about being scammers. And those are the only two topics that they talk about. And all of them are strippers or wannabe strippers. And there is nothing else that they are rapping about. And that is all that is being pushed. And that is all that is out there. And I'm here to say that is very much so wrong. As somebody who, as I said, who doesn't actively look for new music, I can still tell you that's wrong. Like, if you are looking for an alternative, everybody throws out Rhapsody, but I feel like Rhapsody now is kind of like the low-hanging fruit in that conversation, where it's easy to point to Rhapsody because most people now know who Rhapsody is, signed to Knife Wonder's Jamila Records out of North Carolina. She had the song Complexion with Kendrick Lamar on To Pimp a Butterfly, for those if you need a reference of who Rhapsody is. But, like, she's the low-hanging fruit in that conversation. And half the time when people mention Rhapsody, they don't really listen to Rhapsody. They just know the name and know that she doesn't rap the same things that the city girls are rapping about. So it's easy to just say, nah, y'all got to listen to Rhapsody. Why y'all not listening to Rhapsody? But, you know, if you don't want to listen to Rhapsody, there's a Tierra Whack out of Philadelphia who can really rap. Like, the name is rather ironic, Tierra Whack, but she's not whack. If you want to listen to something other than that, you got Cyrock, who's really great, but nobody talks about her. Wait, man, it's a full circle moment. It's a full circle moment, my brother. It's a full circle moment. You got a Cyrock, you got a Little Sims out in the UK. That Little Sims, arguably, I believe in 2021 had one of the best rap albums that came out that year, and even last year in 2022 still had one of the best rap albums of that year with No Thank You. But y'all seem to move over that, which lets me know y'all don't really listen to music the way you say you listen to it, and you don't really work on discovering new music. And as one of my audience members said, look into your own local scenes. I know the word local gets stigmatized as like, oh, they not important, ain't nobody checking for that. But you can find a lot of great music listening to those artists that are developing. Jesus, you wouldn't think I don't work in radio, and rising up through your own city scene. Everybody got to start somewhere. Rhapsody didn't just become a star, and Tierra Whack just didn't pop up just being a star. Neither did Rico Nasty. Everybody had to run the gauntlet and start somewhere. So, as one of my audience members said, Shaka, you got here in Austin, you have female rappers really rapping like Akidata, who is also his wife and partner in rhyme in their rap group Riders Against the Storm. You have a black child. My co-host, my guest, when she finally arrives, Chakeeta B, does a lot, man. She's done poetry on her album. She's done spoken word. She's sung. She's rapped. She's talked about sex because guess what? She's a woman, and women like having sex, and they like being sexual, just like men. We had to go through an entire decade of Lil Wayne talking about how big his penis was, but nobody said anything, and he was heralded as the greatest rapper alive. But you let Megan start talking about how much she likes sex and how she likes it, and she's one-dimensional, and she needs to switch it up. But nobody dare says this about a man. But that's not the soapbox that I'm on. I'm just simply saying that if you check out your local scenes, that you might find your new favorite artist, especially when it comes to women, because women also are diverse, just as, if not more diverse, as their male counterparts. So when discovering new music, take your local scenes in account, no matter where you're from, whether you're from Austin, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, New York, LA. I bet you there's some people in New York right now that you have never heard of that's killing it. Check out Connie Diamond if you don't believe me. Check out Billy B if you don't believe me. Billy B is also on that song with Lola Brooke, Don't Play With Me. She has that second verse, but nobody plays the second verse, so y'all wouldn't know about Billy B. It's just the truth, man. Like when you listen to the song, Billy B is on the song on the second verse, but when you in the club or a DJ's playing it, they only play the first verse of Lola Brooke, and then they get out of it and get into something else. Now, granted, Lola Brooke can rap, but there's more to discover in the female rap world is all I'm saying. So with that being said, let's get into some more music videos, man, right here on New Fresh City.
Why they tryna hate on the player, my nigga, yeah, the game chose me. Once I heard that I'm eating, they wanna slice my piece. I'm getting all of these hoes who tryna swipe my fees. Letting go of the people I feel like I don't need. No, I don't need no. On the way we go. On the way. Tryna run me with my pockets, I can't save up. With the way that my life going, I got so many things that's taking off. Feel like I need it now. No Whitworth, I can't wait at all. No extra luggage I can't take with me. Don't need the extra weight on me. You can't play with me. I'm somebody's father, doing it for my daughter, oh God. And when I'm flying across the wall, reminiscing about the trenches and I'm busy. I didn't argue with God. Never worried about a bing, about a boom, cause I was already making bank. Cause Millie, he ain't claiming no bro. Remember something that my mama tried to tell me when I was younger. She taught me never talk to strangers, my boy. But if you know, you know, you know.
What's your name again, buddy? Marcus. J. Mill, buddy. Good luck.
It's 2022 and all we do is help the strangers. Why they tryna hate on the player, my nigga, yeah, the game chose me. Once I heard that I'm eating, they wanna slice my piece. I get all of these hoes who tryna swipe my fees. Letting go of the people I feel like I don't need. I don't need no. On the way we go. On the way. Tryna run me with my pockets, I can't save a hoe. No way, ho, sir. Can't save a hoe. I can't save a hoe, cause I be grinding. Who we be grinding, I really grinding. Who we be grinding, I be grinding. Hey, that boss go crazy. Be grinding,
That was right on cue outside the restroom.
She's not answering. I'm going over there.
Suit yourself.
rekindled a little, blended a little. Didn't break down, we just bended a little. Didn't know how to act, I was ignorant a little. I would drop everything like the bounce on the dribble. To be right back in your arms, I will pull all the fire alarms. To be right back in your arms, I will eat all the charms out the lucky. I would hit all the Dallas out the Dougie. I will eat all the turf out the rugby. I will lie all the worry at the study and try to figure out how to make you love me. If I had one more chance, one more trance, one more dance, it would be emergency like an ambulance. But I don't wanna fall victim to circumstance. It's a cold summer, since you ain't been around. It's a cold summer, yeah, since you let me down. It's a cold summer, you ain't been around these parts. It's a cold summer, and my deck is full of farts. Let's get one thing straight, this ain't up for debate. You slave on a fork, I slave on a plate. In other words, I was built for this. You mixing up signals like an alchemist. Hey baby, how can this get any better? I'm light as a feather, and you getting out heavy on me. Used to bust down like a levy on me, but it's nothing to a boss that's conscious. And I keep a short fuse for the nonsense. And you gotta read a book by its contents, and you can't get stuck on the fine print. Easier said than done, carry the weight of a metric ton. Yeah, I'm still having fun, no two ways about it, I'm the one. It's a cold summer, since you ain't been around. It's a cold summer, yeah, since you let me down. It's a cold summer, you ain't been around these parts. It's a cold summer, and my deck is full of farts. It's a
Listen, on this mission, I'm a go-getter. Tell me I need soul healing. Heart stopper, dome hitter. Why you love to stunt but ain't got no thriller? I can't hit that pose with your heart stopper, dome hitter. Listen, on this mission, I'm a go-getter. Tell me I need soul healing. Heart stopper, dome hitter. Why you love to stunt but ain't got no thriller? I can't hit that pose with your heart stopper, dome hitter. Could I, would I, should I break these hoes down? Still got means of chopping them blades. Still fuck 12 and catching the case. Got this shit bracket and came in the Texas. With the screw babies and trill ass messes. I never go cause I ain't no hoe. Fuck one city, I running the coast. After that shit make me running the world. Dolo most times, man, these fuckers ain't thorough. Bitch, I won't lose, ain't no sick in the vengeance. Feel me like I saw you fuckers repenting. Man, I called it. Smart at the mouth with no motion like Hawkins. Feeling like beans. Get down to lay down. 4-7 Steves. Just out of AK now. Rimmers feel. Listen on this mission, I'm a go-getter. Tell me I need soul. It's heart stopper, dome hitter. Why you love to stunt but ain't got no thriller? I can't hit that pose with your heart stopper, dome hitter. Listen on this mission, I'm a go-getter. Tell me I need soul healing. Heart stopper, dome hitter. Why you love to stunt but ain't got no thriller? I can't hit that pose with your heart stopper, dome hitter. Man, what's the word? There's too many ghosts, say you niggas got nerves. Baby, don't ask why you not in the picture. Hella red flags in this block in your mirror, that shit make you ugly. No, you won't fuck me, I get it, I'm fly. No, you won't love me, that get you high. No, not conceited, but play, I breathe with the shit that I'm speaking to make up him cry. Start wanna talk, run it up, fuck what it costs. Fuck it up, fuck what they thought, niggas see it can happen. Shotty put deep in the mattress like freaks when they leak on my package. Bitch, don't bring no baggage, I need some different. Don't ask for static, cause for them got switches. Known to go wet it like niggas and cops. Real hood preacher like Boosie and Pop, so these niggas don't feel. Listen, on this mission, I'm a go-getter. Tell me I need soul healing. Heart stopper, dome hitter. Why you love to stunt but ain't got no thriller? I can't hit that pose with your heart stopper, dome hitter. Listen, on this mission, I'm a go-getter. Tell me I need soul healing. Heart stopper, dome hitter. Why you love to stunt but ain't got no thriller? I can't hit that pose with your heart stopper, dome hitter.
Walking on these streets, I'm talking about this business, ayy. Breaking down this music, ayy. I'm about to use it to the best of my ability. Let me clear my thoughts, please. Sorry for my absence, hit the snooze, now I'm up. I'm black, live in action, and I'm never letting up. Something you can mimic, imitation, not offended. Best form of flattery, I'm vivid with this image. Nubia, Emmon, you spelling mine with an E. I do what I want, don't mind little old me. Got my piece right, won't ever catch me fatigue. It's all organic, homie, cause I'm in my own league. Stop right now, you might burn yourself. I'm back with the action, coming through the back end. I'm bringing you hell. Stop right now. Shit, you might burn yourself. I'm back with the action, coming through the back end. I'm bringing you hell. Get right, yeah, I had to get right. Was pushing the snooze on myself, hungry, but despite all of y'all asking questions, I got the answers. Don't ever count your girl, I didn't. I teach you manners. Heard new things about me, is it true? She difficult to work with, can't see no point of view. They say that she done, moving on, and she through. I guess I lucked up, got the fire coming screwed. Just chill. If you hating on me, then you must not know the deal. For real, it's overkill. Don't mean to sound rude, but you must recognize the skills that I yield. Stop right now, you might burn yourself. I'm back with the action, coming through the back end. I'm bringing you hell. Stop right now, you might burn yourself. I'm back with the action, coming through the back end. I'm bringing you hell. Stop right now. Shit, you might burn yourself. I'm back with the action, coming through the back end. I'm bringing you hell.
We are back, and boy, hey. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to nobody else being here. But we are back right here on New Fresh City, man. It has been a hell of a show. This is one for the books, man. But we keeping it trucking, we keeping it moving. I now am joined in the studio with the incomparable Chakeeta B. Yeah. I apologize for bringing you out in this monsoon of a rain. I don't check the forecast, so I never know when it's going to rain or what the weather is. I appreciate you being here with me on this rainy Sunday night.
Yeah, for sure.
So how are you?
I'm good. You know, despite the rain, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, man. I know you, before you got here, you were coming from Killeen and performing at a show. How was the show in Killeen?
It was dope. It was really dope. I got to meet a lot of other great artists and connect with them. And I had a good performance, of course. And I got to meet Miss Gold for the first time.
Shout out Miss Gold.
Yeah, she's really dope. She's such a sweetheart.
I like Miss Gold, yeah.
Yeah, very nice to meet her. We got to connect, and I look forward to working with her. So it was a really dope night.
Okay. With that being said, let's get right into things. I feel like, at this point in this stage in your career, you are the veteran. Mm-hmm. You are the veteran female. I don't like saying female, and I know women don't like the word female anymore. We did that whole thing in 2018 about women being called female.
Right.
You are the veteran woman rapper here in Austin now. One of, very true, very true. You're one of them, and I feel like quite a few of the younger women rappers now look to you as sort of for guidance, and is the person that they feel like, I gotta work with her, or I gotta do something with her. Mm-hmm. I gotta be cool with her. I don't want to rub her the wrong way. Mm-hmm. Do you feel the same way, or do you get that sense that that's what the younger ladies, how they view you?
I would like to think that. I think that I've built some dope relationships with a lot of these young ladies. So yeah, I agree.
Okay, right to it. All right, but I mean, I forgot where I was going with that.
You wanted me to disagree, huh?
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just putting you on the spot.
I wasn't looking for you to disagree. I thought you would have a little more to add to it.
Well, to add to it, Naj, I'm currently, I don't want to prematurely speak on it. I love her. I plan to work with her and Stasny on a project, and a couple of other young ladies that I got to meet last night at the Colleen show, actually, including Miss Gold. And I think that they are really carrying on a standard here in Austin for women rappers, because I wasn't the first to do it. It was women that came before me. A shout out to Anya. She's been doing it for a very long time, and again, I think that they are doing a very good job at carrying the torch and representing Austin. And those are just a very few young ladies. CC Hustle. She's been doing her thing down here in Austin for a while. I've built a relationship with her over the years, and she's come to me, like, as you say, for guidance, I guess you could say. And we've worked together. I've put her on projects like the ATX Cypher that I put together, and Kinky Coily Fest that I had for the second time in 2020. So I've built a lot of dope relationships with these young ladies, and I would like to agree with your statement.
All right, staying on the topic of women in rap. Before you sat down, I did this whole first segment about discovering new music and discovering new women in rap, since the whole narrative is that women in rap these days only have one bag. They can only talk about sex. And I know that's not true, as I spoke about other women rappers who talk about much more than that. If you want to hear something other than, if you want to hear somebody other than Cardi or Meg or the City Girls, you can listen to a Little Sims or a Rhapsody or a Tierra Whack or a Cy Rock or a Shay Noir, which I think is from Boston, which still blows my mind that people rap in Boston, but that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Here nor there. Here nor there. But y'all threw me off. But how do you feel about that narrative? Like a Jermaine Dupri once said, kind of infamously said that like all of these women are just stripper rappers now. Mind you, Lotto won the first season of his rap game, and she's now a star and quote unquote one of those stripper rappers he was referring to. So how do you feel about this whole narrative that women these days, all they push is sex and all they can rap about is sex?
Well, first things first, boo fucking who. Second of all, I think that sex sells, and the gender that's mostly complaining about it, they are the ones that's eating it up. They're the reason why it's popular. They're the reason why porn sites exist. They're the reason why OnlyFans, are making people famous. I feel like, people that are pushing that whole narrative of women only being able to talk about sex, that's what they're interested in. But with that being said, I don't think that that's true. I think that there's a lane for everybody. I think that, every artist has the right to talk about, what it is that they want to express. It is a form of art. Nobody has an issue with, people painting naked women or naked men or it being naked statues in public places, but we have a problem with women talking about their own bodies or their sexual experiences. That's weird. But with that being said, if you don't want to hear it, turn it off.
That's my philosophy.
Don't listen to it. I mean, if something inappropriate popped up on your TV, you'd go, oh, hold on, wait a minute. You changed the channel.
Very true.
Do the same thing when you don't want to hear that song. It's the same thing when you don't want to hear male rappers talking about killing and shooting somebody's grandma because she got caught up in a drive-by or whatever, whatever they be talking about in their music. With that being said, I think, when people try to say that Cardi only talks about sex or Megan only talks about sex, they didn't want to pay attention when Megan was talking about being depressed, and not being perfect and going through a lot of things in life. Y'all don't want to listen to that song. Or y'all don't want to talk about, the song that Cardi made about her relationship when she was going through her husband's phone and wanting to kill him in his sleep. That's real. She was really going through that. Y'all didn't want to push that song, but y'all made WAP blow up, though. You know what I mean?
I totally understand. I'm with you.
I mean, I'm just saying, somebody's making it popular. Everybody can't hate it, That's just...
Very true.
that's just a popular topic that'll die down on Twitter, or excuse me, X, in a few years.
It's still Twitter.
Yeah, clearly. But, anyways, like I said, boo-hoo. Turn it off.
I'm totally with you. Like I said before you sat down, for a decade straight, we had to hear Wayne talk about his penis and like how much sex he was having and every drug that he popped while having sex, and he was heralded as the greatest rapper alive.
Man,
but
we heard Plies talking about, but if I suck on that,
you know what I'm saying? But, and that was a hit, and that was a hit, and everybody loved it, and I heard it at every single party. But as soon as the city girls start talking about a life that was real for them and a life that women actually live, where they come from, it was an issue. Yeah, there is clearly a double standard in rap. Rap is still music. Period is still a very male-dominated industry, but I just think, like you said, just cut it off, bro. Nobody forcing you to. Nobody got you tied to a seat and like listening to this with headphones on all the way. Like that's not happening, bro. Like you don't have to listen to Megan. You don't have to listen to Flo Milli. Like you can go listen to anything else. Like hell, I do. If I don't want to hear it, I cut it off. Like it's
and
as simple as
then it's the whole thing like, oh, our kids are hearing this. What about our children? You're poisoning their minds.
I listen to way
They're playing
more.
Grand Theft Auto. I grew up listening to Pretty Ricky. Like, quit playing with me. We was talking about slob on my knob, like corn on the cob.
I think by sixth
like,
grade, everybody knew the words to slob on my knob by 3 6 Mafia. And didn't even know it was by 3 6 Mafia. They just knew the words.
Okay. And so I'm just saying, like I'm not excusing it. To some degree, we do have a responsibility on the things that we put out into the world, and the effect that it has on the younger generation. But at the same time, me myself, I am not an entertainer for children, and I say that up front. I'm not for your kids. I love the kids, but my music is not for your children.
Hey, that's respectable and commendable. I think most parents know that. They just don't care. I think most of us grew up listening to whatever our parents or grandparents or aunts and uncles or older cousins listened to in the car, and you didn't object because you wasn't driving, you wasn't putting gas in, so you had to sit there and listen to it. So I think they look at it the same way. Well, I had to sit there and listen to the juke joint songs when I didn't want to hear them. Well, juke joint songs was nasty as hell too. Like if we get into some of them, Bobby Blue Bland was not a saint. Yeah. But I think that's like they scapegoat. Was like, well, I had to listen to them. They can sit here and listen to it. It ain't hurting them. But then you hear a WAP, and then everybody has these think pieces online about why their kids shouldn't be listening to them. Well, stop playing it in front of them. Yeah. Where they hearing it at? Because or monitor what they watching on YouTube is my rebuttal. Because once again, where are they hearing it, and why are they allowed to hear it? Because I know where I was hearing slap on the knob at, and my mother did not know that I was hearing it, but I know where I was hearing it.
Oh, baby, I was downloading everything from LimeWire. I'm talking about a computer had all types of infections.
Every LimeWire, BearShare, every virus out there, I think my computer had it. But I also grew up with an older brother, and I had older cousins who I was around who that's what they was playing. And like I said, when you was in the car, you didn't say shit. You just sat there, you listened, and like if you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, you tried your best to tune it out or just sat there and endure it.
Actually, I knew better than to sing or rap certain lyrics in front of my parents.
I wouldn't rap it. I wouldn't dare recite them.
Yeah, no, I knew to wait until I got around my friends because I knew it wasn't right. Because I knew they didn't let me say certain stuff. I just wait until I got around my friends or recess or something. But I remember one day riding in the car with my dad, and he was like, what song was it? Oh, yeah. He was like, you don't even know what the hell Big Killer is. What you talking about smoking Big Killer, getting high in the beans? You don't even know what that is. Quit saying that shit. He cursed me out. I was like, you know what? Now I know not to rap stuff in front of him. I'm just going to do it when he not around.
But I don't think, I hate to speak for parents, but I don't think parents are doing that to that extent. It's like stopping the kids and saying, you don't even know what they mean. They just cutting it up and it's just like, oh, baby back there jamming with the phone and then posting it like, baby and me and my baby in the car jamming. And it was just like, well, you can't be mad that your kid know every word if you also are providing the music for them to know every word. Just my take.
I just think we all, and especially the parents, just, you know, we all hold some type of responsibility, but you can't leave entertainers to the responsibility of raising and influencing your
Definitely
kids.
agree. Charles Barkley said that in the 90s. I don't know why y'all still ain't get it. That was a
Okay.
whole commercial. I don't know why y'all the message didn't
Okay,
come
because
across.
Barney raised us, so, you know.
I mean, not me, but
Or Sesame Street,
I was
one
a
of them.
Sesame Streeter. I was a
Yeah.
streeter. I was a streeter. But moving past that, you do a lot of work outside of music. You do a lot of community work.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about Kinky, Coily Fest. How did the idea come about for you to do that?
Okay.
Or why did you feel it, more so, why did you feel it was important for you to take that on and do it?
Okay, them is two different questions, so
Yes.
I'm gonna answer one at a time. I got ADHD. Okay, so the way that came about, basically, I wanted to go to Afro Punk Fest, and I always saw the ads and stuff for it online, and I was like, I haven't been, and I plan on going. But you know what? I think I want to put it, you know, to test and create something like that of my own here in Austin, because I don't think that we have an event quite like it. And I may be misspeaking, you know, but at the time, whenever I had it in 2017, I said, let's see how this goes, you know, because I don't think we've had anything like this yet. And I also, the reason behind me wanting to do that and why I felt it was important was because I wanted us to have more representation down here in the city and a platform to be able to provide that representation and opportunities for entrepreneurs and black artists to be able to thrive. I had already been putting together events prior to that, but nothing like Kinky Coily Fest. Right. And so being a black woman with natural hair myself, it was important, you know, for me to be directly involved in something like that, not only as an artist, but, you know, as a consumer as well, because when I get there to my own event, I shop with all the vendors. I'm like, you know what? I need this for my hair. I need this for my skin. I need this scarf, you know, and let me set this appointment with you for my hair appointment. Right. These are people that I haven't even met yet, but I'm able to get services, you know, from, or, you know, products from that I wasn't able to get from the local stores, you know, in malls, you know, down here, because we don't have a lot of places for us to go to be able to buy things from these small black businesses. And so it's a lot of different components, you know, going with it, but ultimately I wanted to have something like Afro Punk Fest of my own here in Austin.
Gotcha, that's great. Since starting it, do you think it's, at least the representation aspect, do you think it's gotten better?
Yes, I do. From my point of view, I do. I think that I've been able to provide a platform for local and non-local artists to be able to perform. You know, I know plenty of the businesses that have been vendors there have sold out of their products, and now the people that I have known and met through the festival, they tell me now I still buy my shampoo and my conditioner from that one vendor that was at your event, or I came down here to Austin and didn't know that you guys had events like this because I didn't think that they did anything like this for black people, which that comes from a lack of knowledge and research. Right. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm just glad that I was able to provide those things for people. And so, to my knowledge, I think that it has made a difference.
Well, shout out to you, man, doing the great work and doing the work that not everybody does. So, yeah. So, with that said, we're going to get into one more video right here on New Fresh City.
I've been feeling so tired of everything you do.
Cruising out in Texas, big flexing. Out in LA, say what up to Plexus. Didn't make a song for the Rolexes. Put me on the cover of the new Essence. Brand new Rick right off Essence. Spend a few grand in a few seconds. Brand new year, come with new blessings. Drop crop shorts, drop top sport. Whole lot of horse in a new Porsche. Rhyming with the sticks, won't do forks. I'm in Flatbush when it's New York. Y'all niggas only know Dumbo. Papa Do's, then the fried shrimp with the gumbo. I'm low key, that don't mean that I'm humble. My ego is subtle but jumbo. Doing all the things only some know. Yeah. Only some know. Only some know. Soho and Austin, big flossing. Whole lot of money, not a lot of talking. High tech Sprite doing no coughing. You be in the mix way too often. If that's what you wanna be,
All right, we are back. We are back. I forgot that video was really that short. Shout out to West Denzel, man. Still in here with Chakeeta B. We are wrapping up this episode of New Fresh City. I want to thank Dawa HQ for hosting New Fresh City in this nice new space. Damn, I can't talk today. It's the rain. It's the rain, people. It's the rain. I want to thank everybody that came out and was a part of the first live studio audience, man. We're going to get some air horns in here, Ever. I know Ever not paying attention, but he hear me. So before we get out of here, I'm going to let Chakeeta B, let everybody know, let all the viewers know where y'all can find her music, where y'all can follow her on social media, and all of that good stuff.
Yep. Okay. You can follow me on every social media platform at CHAKEETAB. That is Chakeeta B. You can also find my music pretty much everywhere, even SoundCloud still. And then that is at Chakeeta B. Okay. That is at Chakeeta B as well. And then on YouTube, it's Chakeeta Benita, actually. So.
All right. Any shows, events coming up?
Well, nothing I can actually speak on yet, but actually, I do plan on dropping my EP, Where the Wildflowers Grow, on
exclusive
December 12th. So,
hey, that's my grandmother's birthday. Shout out.
You said it's whose birthday?
My grandmother's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Shout out to your grandmother.
Yeah. So with that being said, once again, thank you to Dawa HQ, man. This was great. It will not be the last time we have a live studio audience. Y'all tune in every Sunday right here on Austin Music Television for New Fresh City. And with that being said, we out of here, man. Peace and God bless and stay dry.
Thank